Okay. Can we take a moment to just say a bit of prayer to the 13 lives we lost in Sabah due to the flood and the victims in Gaza? Just take a moment. Yeah. Uh, Good morning. Thanks for being here. Thank you for, I don't know, thank you for being here. I'm just, I'm everywhere. Is there Sabahans in the house that I don't recognize?
Partial Sabahans? Partial Sabahans.
Are they Chevening alumni here?
Ada satu di belakang.
I saw one. Thank you for yeah. It's nice to be here in the presence of other podcasters and shock lah. I mean, when we got the news that we got selected, it's weird and all these imposter syndrome came and are we good enough for this? And I don't know. You guys be the judge. My name is Egan. This is Chris, and this is the Thesipsipshow. Menghapus jarak antara community. Before we start with our superstar, we just want to thank our sponsors, Scenic, INSKEN,
Globes.
and Berhad, and everyone who supported with prayers and support. And who is the Sip Sip Show? Can I start? Or you want to start?
So this podcast was in the work for 39 years before it happened.
Okay.
So why 39 years is me and Egan have known each other since he was 6 years old. So yeah, so dari kindergarten lah. So kalau dia mau tipu saya pun tidak boleh, saya mau tipu dia pun tidak boleh. We know our signs and telltales and stuff. But yeah, we've known each other since we were 6 years old. So 39 means we're 45 years old. And midlife crisis came real. So the podcast did not come from midlife crisis. The podcast came from Egan's daughter, actually.
Yeah. So one night in those COVID lockdowns, I had this really bad feeling that I was gonna die the next day if I sleep, and it got me really overthinking. What have I done to leave my? I mean, what have I done to leave this world, and what's gonna happen to my kids? What's gonna happen to them? Like, have I done anything? To educate them? And I noticed when I go to my books, history books, the school history books, and I found out there's so little things written about Sabahans, our local history, our local heroes, who are the people in Keningau. I mean, some of our districts are very foreign to people within the state, and there's no documentation. And I felt like I can do something about this. So I started documenting things for the sake of my kids. And I started this art project, which is a map. And to create this map, it needs a lot of interviews, a lot of dialogues with people from all the spectrum, all the layers of the society. And one day, one person was asking, like, are you doing a podcast? And I was like, what is a podcast? I just know this thing as interviews and data collecting. And it became, so I started Googling what's a podcast, and I saw Joe Rogan lah, all these besar-besar punya nama lah. So I started like, maybe I can do this because I have the cameras and the gears to do documentation. So podcasting became a byproduct of this art project. So now it's like it's becoming a mutant, and it's like its own entity, and yeah.
So I came in a lot later because I know Egan and how he runs his project. So I felt the Sip Sip show didn't need structure at the beginning. It had to be fluid. It had to be whoever he wanted to talk to, be it sex workers,
Marginalized communities.
all people that normally wouldn't be on camera, he had access to. So I didn't want to structure the podcast. So I came in to co-host and produce a lot later, like this year. So we've always worked from day one. I've assisted him where I can, help sort him out technically. But this year it felt like structure was a bit needed. We tried to do multi-cam setups, lighting it up properly, and I would handle most of the post-production. So that's when he decided, since I'm always there, I'm always behind the camera doing extra commentary or extra ideas, co-host lah. And then KLPODFEST gave a call. Then that's how I got into officially the Sip Sip show lah. Fanboy from the start and now co-host.
We had a gap where we were.
Kita orang best friends sampai primary school. Sekolah menengah dia balik Kampung Keningau. I stayed in Labuan and we didn't talk until he finished college.
So during Festival Film Malaysia ke-11, I think, there was an event in UMS, University Malaysia Sabah.
So we connected, we changed numbers, and we didn't meet. Then one day, okay, I'm a graduated audio engineer. He's an draftsman.
Draftsman. Lukis plan lah, whatever.
So audio engineer, keyword audio. So one day, Mr. Egan here decided to change his light bulb. So instead of replacing the bulb, Mr. Draftsman here dismantled the whole thing. Nampak cable gantung-gantung. And he's like, ada current lah. He touched. Then he electrocuted once. Maybe got current. He touched again. Electrocuted twice. Like,
so I called him. Hey Chris, you audio engineer kan? Can you change my light bulb? I'm like, apa kaitan bodoh?
So that's when I went to his apartment. He again, for the third time, he showed to me ada current. He was on a metal staircase. He touched the thing. See got current. I'm like, bro. But then I saw his artwork. So Egan is also a visual artist. He does acrylic on canvas. And amazing works are. But again, he thought his works were like very kampungan, very, very low-key, not worth the attention. So I connected him with a friend of mine, Craig, from the Krakow Art Group. And the moment he joined Krakow Art Group, he started winning awards, representing Sabah to Japan, got the TYT Artist of the Year, which happens once in 10 years only. His artwork has gone to Brisbane recently. His daughter's artwork became the main poster for the exhibition.
Official mascot.
And you are going to
Plymouth.
Plymouth next year.
Yes.
So he's a very accomplished artist. He just doesn't say he is. So Egan.
Kau? I mean, he has been. Well, we're doing this, huh? We're doing this.
Apa?
Producer. There was a time where there were like what was that? Like Charta era, Charta hits, and like 60%, more than 60% were songs that he produced. So we're like, ini lagu saya, ini lagu saya, ini lagu saya. So, and then we went into photography, and when he does things, he excels, and people thought, Chris the photographer, Chris the music thing. So mixing lah, producing lah, mastering. I have no idea what this thing is. And he creates followers in each segments. And his kelemahan is like, he talks, you hear what he said about me, but this guy is accomplished himself. And yeah, we have Kak Jen here. I know they know each other, and
she's not here.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, so we've been doing it for a long time. Like I've been doing music for too long. I can't even count anymore. Since 2004 lah, officially. So there's like 100 over songs on radio. Still producing a bunch of albums and EPs coming out this year. My own stuff. The one thing I've never finished is the Sip Sip Show theme song. We've been doing it for 2 years, tak pandai habis-habis. Jadi tak pandai start pun.
It's okay. I got YouTube music thing.
So anyway, that's us. That's how we reconnected. This is the Sip Sip Show. It's very structured, casual, very chaotic, and that's very much who we are lah. Like we have structures, we have guidelines, but at the same time, we're always senteng and suka hati do our stuff.
When I started interviewing people for the Sip Sip Show, I call it Sip Sip with INSKEN mula-mula, like very narcissistic. I really wanted to talk to people who have different stories, and true enough, if you hide your mics, if you hide your cameras, you will get these stories. But officially, when you bring your gears, they become takut lah. So I meet a lot of people, transgenders, sex workers, people living with HIV, drug abusers, drug abuse survivors, and it's, I want to say nice. It's nice to see Sabah in a different frequency, because if you go, okay, I give you a story. When you see a stop sign in the corner of a road, you will see it as a stop sign. But at night time, that stop sign is actually tempat berniaga for yalah. And we found out that all this the sign, the stop sign lah, parking sign lah, has prices, ada harga in Jalan Pantai, in Jalan Gaya, in Kampung Air, and these people are really working, and they have, it's, how you say, real estate. And we interviewed people. I don't know if he's gonna publish this or what, but here's the Sabah that I know. Siang, you see tourists, you see very cantik places, and then at night time, when we interviewed this one transgender kakak, so siang dia buat she cuts potong rambut, hair stylist, and then at night time she works lah. And then there was a doctor from Queen Elizabeth I. She's that lah. Took her in a very nice car, drove to the house, gave her clothes to wear, kasi mandi, and then the weirdest thing happened. Like it was brutal, it was scary. She thought she was gonna die, and then after that, when sudah habis, she was paid, and then doctor said, "I'm sorry, I just needed to do that." I'm not stereotyping doctors lah, but the story is just like that lah. And I was like, okay, we see professionals as professionals. We see people with a facade that we thought we knew these people, and then in their own time they become something else. What's the effect of that? I mean, I'm just documenting. I have no idea what to do with this data. So when the map came out, it's weird when it was shown in Brisbane in the Asia Pacific Triennial, and people in Brisbane saw similarities in these stories. Oh, this happened in my town too, or this happened to me. So I don't know. Should I be worried or should I be happy that we connect? I don't know. So that's the Sip Sip Show. We give a platform for people to voice out their stories, and for other people to translate it into whatever Sabah is. Oh, serious, yeah.
And on that note, we would like to bring up. But yeah, so we're the polar opposites of each other. He's the very serious. He makes people cry. I cry on my own, and I don't make people cry. So that's where the yin and yang is lah. He's the face of the show. I'm the person behind the show. So even in corporate events, he's the happy face. I'm the person that we got problems, I come in. So yeah. So shall we continue and move
Yes.
on? So enough about babbling about ourselves. We dah penat talk all about ourselves. We would like to bring up a very special guest, and we're so happy she said yes to this on a Sunday morning. Ladies and gentlemen, Puan Viviantie Sarjunie.
So when the first time we met, she was already so
Okay. The camera.
she brought a different vibe to people that I look up to. Like in our meetings, she said like, "Oh, you can bring your kids." So I'm like, "What? My kids are like, yeah, they cannot." But yeah, that's Vivi lah. Thank you for saying yes.
I'm so proud of both of you. I'm so proud of you.
And she thought well.
Ya, hilang suara,
Kasihan,
bos.
Ma.
Sorry ya, suara saya seksi sedikit. Seksi sedikit. Sorry.
So,
Hilang. I lost my voice, but I try my best to project my voice the best that I could.
you want to tweak in anything?
No, I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
We good?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming.
So, Vivi is the CEO of INSKEN, if you guys don't know.
Pegang boleh ke?
She was the CEO of CNIC, who gave, I want to say, the art scene in KK a very big support. Because before this, we were nagging on Sabah Art Gallery lah, and we were nagging on the government lah, tidak support. And then when she came into the picture, and it's like, now we have to do work. Now tidak alasan. Like, she's here, she's supporting, like, okay, we have to think like better things to do. And thank you for the support.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think Viviantie is the type of person that does the work for the people, not for self. So you don't really see her, for me lah, you don't really see her in the forefront pushing things, but she's enforcing a lot of the work that happens in the background, which is super amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
I
if
just
you
want to
wanna-
get it done.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to get things done. That's all. Very simple. No need to complicate it. Actually, if we truly understand the meaning behind it, right? Yeah. Okay.
We're very jealous of INSKEN when she moved there. Like, apalah, pindah. Like, sakit hati ni. But then again, we have to bagi-bagi harta Tuhan. So, first question.
Yeah.
From Scenic, and then now to INSKEN. I said in the title, from a small kampung to a big kampung. A kampung resembles community, family, your heart lah. And now from a small kampung to a bigger kampung. And I mean, I'm not saying that anything. I'm not saying like this is big or that is big. You're just you're here now. Lucky them. So, how does it feel like you've done so much in Scenic, and then now you're starting here? What is this?
First of all, you will not make me cry.
No.
Dia pandai kasi nangis orang ba, Denny. I will campur-campur my slang in case some of my friends from Peninsula tidak faham kan the slang. But sebab tadi saya tanya dia, you faham kah? Sikit-sikit. Okay. To be honest with you, because I came to KL when I was 17.
Oh,
Dari muda memang saya sudah di KL. Because at that time I was in Sandakan and I felt like there's no opportunity here. You know, I don't want to think twice. I just want to go. Ada duit, tiada duit, I want to go. Then pada masa itu 20 mungkin 15 tahun lebih, I never thought of wanting to help Sabah. Never crossed my mind until I work in a government agency, working closely with the entrepreneurs on the ground, then only I started to realize, Sabah and Peninsula, too big the gap. Kenapa? Like whenever I open my mouth to my boss and I said, look, I want more programs here in Sabah. We have so much money, what? Your people is not ready. If they want this, they should come. So dari situ saya berfikir, what can I do? I work here. What kind of capacity that I can bring to Sabah? So that's when my work, going back setiap bulan, pakai duit sendiri, and I don't mind at all, tidak berkira langsung, because I know something needs to be done. So every month I went back and I buat any program just to get people together, just to get them to talk to each other. But of course the topic is more on entrepreneurship, innovation. And afterwards, we managed to influence the Sabah government to set up SINIC. And I'm very happy both of you are here, Cheng and Melvita. And cut long story short, di SINIC selama 5 tahun, when I came back here, trust me, it's easier here. It's easier. Di Sabah, sangat susah. 5 tahun yang sangat mencabar for me. And I can say that I am a little bit relaxed now. Not to say relax. Of course, different challenges. But in terms of executing programs, no problem. But maybe in terms of managing stakeholders, mungkin ada yang, INSKEN is bigger than SINIC. Of course, leadership pun kena bertukar sedikit. But let me share with you, Egan, Chris, 5 tahun yang sangat mencabar di Sabah, and I'm very happy that at least I managed to, go through all of that and get this, get these successes to continue the work in Sabah, and that includes both of you. And let me share with you that I'm very proud to see that the Thesipsipshow is, being featured here in KLPODFEST. It's a big thing. It's a big thing, and it's a bit more relaxed here. It's just that the traveling is more lah. I thought I came back here, I tidak travel, but no, I've been traveling almost every day. I just came back yesterday from Sabah to deliver bantuan banjir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, very very sad lah. But no matter what, saya di sini kah, saya di UK kah, saya di mana kah, I will still continue to serve my beloved home state.
Ya, bah, itu yang saya terkejut when there's Zoom meetings in SINIC and your face is there. Like, sana jam berapa? Like, tengah.
When I was in Scotland.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So that's like huge time difference, and almost every day.
No, I woke up every 2 a.m. in the morning. Pukul 10 malam saya tidur. I told my husband 2 a.m. kasih bangun saya. I need to attend meeting di Malaysia time. And then tidur balik, a few hours after that, just to check in with them. Hey, is everything okay? Okay, all right. But that 1.5 years experience managing them remotely is also something that is very important for me. Kalau tidak, I will not let go of my role and starting to trust them. Sorry, I always use this one, very rude. Kalau tidak, I will never trust them to do the work.
Okay.
I mean, of course they can do the work. It's just that problem with you sendiri lah. You
Kau
cannot
jaga
let
sajalah.
go,
Yeah. Understand. Itu saya faham.
Yeah.
Now, speaking on that one, I'm a big person on learning from fails are. Instead, like wins are wins. But I think fails leads you to more wins, like mistakes and all that. So ini soalan dari saya. What fails did you learn from your previous leadership positions that has made an impact on your current leadership skills?
Banyak failure, including I was demoted. But I never...
Demoted?
I was demoted actually. If you watch this Devils Wear Prada, itulah saya dulu. It was really
wow.
bad. Betul. I told Natasha.
Oh.
I told you about this, right? But then one day when I realized, your position You tidak akan, I mean, you are CEO ka apa ka, if Tuhan bilang they will tarik, He will tarik that position from you, He will tarik the next day. And that's exactly what happened to me last time. Not in Seneca, sorry, no, way before that. So then I realized I was like really bad to my peers because what I want is just money on the table. I must reach at least 5 million every month sales. Do it, and do it. And without thinking about how to, grow my team, how to get, my team to be with me. And I always see macam, I sajalah tahu. You don't know this thing, yeah. That kind of person lah. But
Faham.
after I was being demoted, I reflected a lot, and I also volunteered as a volunteer at Jalan Chaukit, where I feed the homeless for 5 years, and I also do some work with the stateless in Sabah. So that experience, have really humbled me lah, really, because you hari ini di sini, the next day you can be on the streets begging for food. And another thing, I think maybe because the perspective about the Sabahan. Oh, Vivi, for a Sabahan, you're quite clever lah.
What? They said that?
Yeah. For a Sabahan, you're quite clever. Saya macam, what do you mean? That's not a compliment. Then I realized ada banyak orang bilang macam ketidakadilan when it comes to Borneo. I'm really sorry I have to say this because I've worked with many agencies before and I know they have money, but for Sabah, they're not ready, nanti sayang duit you. If they really want, they come to Kuala Lumpur where everything can happen here. Di sana telupit mana you can. So that's why I feel sad because I know things can happen. I grew up in a palm oil plantation. My house is just near the riverbank, and I'm here in KL. I know things can happen, but I think the most important thing is we must have a group of mediators. I call it mediators. I always tell my team, mediators are basically all of us, people who can connect the dots, people who can bring value to others, people who can bring opportunities, who can bridge the gaps between men and women, rural and urban, or any who can connect the dots lah, basically, and someone who can lower down their ego. I think all of us, especially at the top level lah, the CEO ka apa ka, you really have to lower down your ego, turunkan ego itu sedikit dan percaya kepada anak muda kita. Cheng is leading an international event this coming November. The whole world will come to Kota Kinabalu and she's leading it. If I tidak ada di Scotland, I don't think I will trust her to carry on that project. So itulah, I hope I answered
So basically,
your
what you said
question.
in Scotland was not being physically here made you release more of that control and trust more.
Padan muka, you can't do anything. God maybe like, I put you here so that you can't be too much of controlling the team. But I'm glad because at that time my boss cakap, no, I don't want to find another boss. You manage Cynic, although remotely you manage. But I'm glad because they can do the work basically, and I'm happy that it feels addictive to train more leaders out there. Tidak kira lah in whatever bidang. It can be in creative technology, entrepreneurship. It feels addictive. And just recently, I sent 4 staff to Taiwan for a recce visit. I sent another 4 to Osaka World Expo. It could have been me. The invitation is for me. But I said, no, I can always get that opportunity. But all of them, siapa mau bagi that opportunity? So I hope the leaders yang especially at the top level can maybe tidak loket lah, tidak kedekut, tidak kedekut peluang.
Because I feel like I'm a government servant. I work with City Hall. And not to diss my bosses lah, nanti kena buang kerja lah. But other bosses, not my boss, they tend to attend all these workshops, all these meetings, all these trainings abroad. But the people yang buat kerja are the coolie like me, and we have no idea what they are exposed to. And when they say, "Oh, you should have worked like people in Copenhagen," so I got this from some of the boss. And I'm like, yalah apa jadi dekat Copenhagen? Like, oh dia macam ni, but you don't understand. Then I'm like, lain kali bawa saya lah. Tu yang she thought I was joking, and I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't work that way. Another problem of mine is when you were talking just now, it's hard for me to delegate. Can you? How did you manage to create this? I myself, I can do one thing, like I believe I can do a good work, but I cannot kasih orang. I cannot accept help. How?
I have a very good answer for that. My motto is take the risk you can afford to take. Maksudnya kalau dia buat salah pun, that salah, katalah buat salah and then something happen to you, can manage. You can take the risk. For me itu saja. Take the risk you can afford to take. Then kalau salah, actually something happened, a crisis happened over the weekend, and I said the most important thing is all of us to jangan panic, bertenang. All of us must be in this together. There's no point, blaming others, kan? Basically, you really have to trust your team lah. Trust, and with the intention of, kalau dia buat salah, after that, you get them to learn from that mistake and get them to redo again sampai berjaya. Sampai polish. Because to me, bila you masuk a new company, even masuk INSKEN, if you remember my speech, I said, the first thing that I will focus is succession plan. Kalau saya tiada, who can be in my position? Succession plan bukan maksudnya besok saya masuk INSKEN, I want to quit the next day. No. But succession plan as in, how can the rest of the team can, if anything happened to the company, they can still show up and do the work. And I think itulah paling penting. I think itulah, take the risk you can afford to take. If they fall, sambut diorang balik, pick them up, and say, I'll teach you and I'll guide you. Never mind. Let's do this again until berjaya. And I think dia berbalik kepada turunkan ego sedikit. Of course, 1 second you want to maki lah kan. But no, you really have to have a good self-awareness lah. I think self-awareness yang your intention is you want to, in my context lah, I don't know others, you want to produce, more capable leaders. And if you keep maki them and you keep them doing the job yang mundane job every day, until when they want to learn. Cheng has gone to Netherlands, has gone to London, right? Has gone to Brisbane, right? No, Melbourne. Melvita has met the father of social entrepreneurship, Professor Muhammad Yunus. You went to Manila. It could have been me again. It could have been me. But until when, Egan? Sampai bila you want to tamakkan everything, right? So, takut saya si Egan tengok saya begitu. Chris.
I think my issue with, not issue with that, what I tried to do is, I couldn't get, not replacements, but like people you were training to as replacements lah kan. Like your legacy lah, to continue what you're doing, right? I couldn't find those who were the same energy or the same patience who wanted the long run. So wanted a lot of them wanted the quick, fast success, and then ciao. So my issue was working with those who wanted to stay long enough to make it work at the end. Itu yang saya facing all the time now lah.
Again, the other person must, macam, if you want to train someone, that someone must want it lah. If they don't want it, then there's no point lah. I think you can identify this, just a few days pun you can identify already. Okay, this person, they don't want it, so don't waste your time.
I want to promote nanti bila saya publish the episodes where we interview Cheng and Mel
Oh, power.
and also Khairuz and Hafiz.
Hafiz had the best answers.
Before the interview, we were like, macam mana punya orang dia ni? Like, are they like, is this group better than this one, or this one better than that one, or what is this? So when we finish interviewing them, then we noticed these are the same. They have same, how do you call it, DNAs. They have the same. They finish each other's sentences. This one, really like
It was
it's
amazing to watch.
freaky. It's freaky.
Yeah, these two amazing.
And one cakap, and this one is like, oh, what he said meant like this.
Yes.
It was made clear in one session. It's not like habis the session, and you were talking about something just now. I didn't really get it. It was in that session itself, we really understand what they were talking about. So, I cakap laju if I get riled up.
I thought that was only me, so yeah. But it was nice to see the tag teaming that happened between the groups. And it wasn't like memaksa. It was very organic. And we noticed it and we're like, oh, the teamwork works. Like the right people in the right team really works. And it was amazing to see lah. Sangat best.
So follow, like, share, and then
Your question.
okay. You have been everywhere, okay? Either like for studies, for work, and I want to say traveling humanized you. And during your study pun, you've worked jobs yang not really what we consider CEO type of jobs, kan? and now I see yalah your family traveling and getting experience. What's behind that? I mean, can you tell your background with traveling and working abroad, and then now with them traveling?
So I got a scholarship from British government, Chevening scholarship together with Natasha and Vincent. We were in the same batch. Then, as a 42 years old at the time, you think like macam, yalah, here you are a CEO, pergi sana siapa tahu kau. No one know you. So, pergi sana, I studied social entrepreneurship and innovation, social innovation. And then, of course, the currency pun tidak sama. So, and then my salary got cut half. And I got no money. I had to choose whether I want heater or I want sandwich. Cold sandwich some more. So I had to work. I as I buat sushi, so I know how to make sushi.
Sedap.
I woke up at 4 a.m. I woke up as early as 4 a.m. in Glasgow. Can you imagine the weather in Glasgow? And then work for like 7-8 hours, pergi school, pergi kelas lagi. But that experience, has really humbled me lah, because you don't think like you CEO, you think you pergi UK, everyone knows you. You pergi sana, you lagi kena maki. My boss was a Bangladeshi. She's a very good friend of mine. Here, the stigma about foreign workers kan. Bila pergi sana, diorang pula jadi bos kita. Nah, baru padan muka lah kan. Baru you rasa like how they feel, right? But of course, when my boss marah me, salah cut the tuna, salah cut the salmon. Apa ni tidak pandai kerja? And then you feel like, oh my God. Back home, you are influencing the policy. Here, you salah potong sushi pun you kena maki. But tidak apalah. That is, then I realize I don't want my team to think about me that way. And I promised myself from that moment on, I will treat everyone. Biarlah diorang cakap saya kena bully ka, CEO yang kena bully ka, CEO yang senang kena pijak ka. Never mind, because I'm not their typical CEO.
I agree.
I'm not their like tunjuk muka kind of CEO or jerit kind of CEO. CEO. Never mind. Yang penting, I produce good leaders. I don't want all of them, see lah, if I maki-maki you, kanceng, nanti, if as you climb up the ladder, you will have this image in your head that, oh itu, that saya tidak mau jadi si Viviantie, itu jahat. Now, I don't want. I want to have a good story in your in your cerita lah. a good apa ni?
Impact in your life.
Yeah. So that experience really kasih rendah diri myself lah. But I managed to travel the world. I went to Netherlands, I went to Ireland, I went everywhere. And coming back from Scotland, I think saya menjadi ketua yang lebih, I hope, baiklah. So far, I can see the result already. I'm so proud to see INSKEN is here, Cynic is here. And Cynic, I hope you continue to do the good work. I'm so proud of you. And I want to share as well. Of course, I want to stay in Cynic, right? Of course, I want to stay.
Why?
Senang ba? Senang ba? Saya stay, tidak perlu pergi interview. But then I realized if I stay there, they will be stuck.
True.
Tidak akan ada orang dapat, I'm not saying, because kami punya gap pun terlalu jauh ba, you see. So, Cheng is actually the acting CEO of Cynic. Yeah. Be proud of it. So yeah, itulah saya punya
So
sharing
I
lah.
still think there's not a lot. I've not come across a lot of leadership like yours, especially in the government setting.
Yeah.
So when you came and how you operated, I was like, we have to work with them. We have to find a way to either, not even like job related, but network and find out how we can do more things with you guys. So if it wasn't for you, I don't think me and Egan would have done a
thank
lot with
you.
Scenic, because it felt like dia bukan kerja sia-sia.
The credit goes to you as well, because like I said, if you don't want it, then things will not move as well. Ada juga orang yang I give funding, but habis funding, lari and tidak improvement, right? But I have to take the risk. And I think there is one more thing if I can share, especially women leaders here, right? I just got mentored last week by Sumitomo Bank former chairperson, and she told me, Vivi, do not say, because the stigma about ketua perempuan or women leaders, we are emotional, we are very cerewet, we are itu, we are ini. Stop saying that, oh, because I'm a minority or because I'm a woman CEO, this. No. You are your designation first. In my context, I'm a CEO first. My gender, whether I'm minority or not, that comes later. And in my opinion, we shouldn't even mention it, right? You are your designation first. And you set that framing first. Do not let people hear, why are you dismissing my suggestion? Is it because I'm a woman CEO? No, don't say that. Don't even say, because I'm a minority. No, don't even say that. You are your designation first. Then only comes your gender, your bangsa and sebagainya. But in my opinion, don't even mention the other things. And I hope one day we don't even have to say ada ini women empowerment ke apa, no more, because now everyone knows that it has to be, equal.
Same playing field, equal.
Yeah.
I have a question for that. But you do your question. No. This cannot. Later.
Dia berusaha mau kasih nangis saya.
No.
Aku punya is like the gulung-gulung punya question.
No, mine is like lebih gulung. You ask yours first.
Oh, fine. So this one is a bit not gossip lah, tapi there have been articles written about you from people you know and you don't know who have questioned your validity, questioned who you are, questioned why you are the person in the role that you are. So here, what misconceptions or misinformation would you like or can you address? Balas balik sekarang.
Can I mention their
Go
name?
do it. Let's do it. I want this.
Lah, I'm not like that lah.
Ayah, gantung.
If you don't record this, I can say.
We'll bleep it out now.
We'll cut it out.
No, of course, especially when I went back to Sabah. I'm not from creative industry, Kak Jen. I'm not from this. Oh, sorry, I cannot say this. Say it. I'm not from creative industry. I know zero about music or film and all that. But because Cynic, the mandate is to cover three things: the creative, entrepreneurship, and technology. And because of my capability to run an agency, that's why they took me. But their perception is, oh, ketua must have, all of this. I know I don't have that expertise, and that's why it took me 6 months to get to know the industry players, people like you, who I can work with and get information about creative industry and how we can work together. Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm sad. Everyone was texting me. Nadira texted me, "Are you okay?" Sahara texted me, "Are you okay?" Of course lah, I'm sad. But at the end of the day, it's your nawai tu lah. It's your intention. You balik Sabah for what? You balik Sabah mau kecil hati, then you go back to KL. But at that time, I memang kenapa lah you buka cerita lama?
I learned from you.
Of course, I'm sad. I'm sad because semasa Datuk Madius Tangau asked me to go back to Sabah. Siapa ada anak, bersyukurlah ada anak. Don't complain, oh your anak bising lah apa. No, don't complain. Because some of us some of us really pray hard for it. So when Dato' Madius asked me to go back, I was actually searching for IVF clinic. In your talk show ada ni saya cakap dulu kan, sama juga story. And then I said, I told my husband, can I accept the offer? And then my husband be like, hey, you said you want to go for, we want to go for IVF. Then I said, alamak, I cannot sleep lah. I still feel off about rejecting the offer. So last kami pergi juga. Last I decided to, okay, never mind, just go back and see if we can do while I'm in Sabah. So I did lah my IVF, but tidak berjaya during COVID, tidak berjaya. Then I feel like satu panggilan yang sangat kuat untuk just focus on one thing, which is my beloved Sabah lah. So I have to choose, like, even now when I think I already have made my decision, and I will continue to continue to pour my heart and soul for the country, for Sabah. And you all are my anak-anak lah, maybe. And I had to make a very difficult decision. My IVF doctor is still contacting me right now. Hey, are you sure you're approaching 45? Don't you want to take another round? I said, no lah. When I'm 45, when my kid maybe turn 10 years old, I'm already 55. I don't have the energy to run around with the children. So I've made a very difficult decision to, not having kids and focus on my nation building initiative.
I did not expect that to go there. I'm so sorry. But thank you for the sacrifice and for doing what you did. I'm going to gently pass it to Egan to gulung this.
Yeah, of course.
Setan. So there was this company in KK. They call themselves Bruti. Kan?
Yeah,
Bruti. So these people are crazy people. I forgot what they studied, like business or something. And then they become carpenters. And then they made online furnitures lah, and they do weird things in their company policies. And one of it, not say weird lah. They push boundaries. And they started menstrual leave. So kalau sakit senggugut, cuti. And they made it official that they are adapting this, they are doing this. And they were contacted by United Nations. Kan? And at first they thought it was a scam. Again, I'm promoting our previous episode. You can go to the Bruti episode and see this, watch this lah. So they got an award from United Nations for creating this, because there's no official company in the world that has menstrual leave. So it's like, it's official in this company that kalau senggugut, cuti. And SINIC was the next body to adapt this policy. And can I hear your story about
I
it?
actually contacted Bruti. I said, Lukman, my HR will get consultation from you because we want to do the same thing. So now I have to thank my, itulah when I say even government agency, rendahkanlah ego itu and work together with your entrepreneurs and learn from them. And this is what the relationship that we have between SINIC and the community. We learn from them, we do the same thing. So SINIC ada menstrual leave juga kan? And not only that, on the 10th of October every year, memang kami bagi cuti for World Mental Health Day. So everyone can get, cuti untuk berehat. So it works so far, right? Like people thought, will they abuse the leave ke apa? Nanti perempuan semua cuti time datang period. Tidak. I think the more you trust the people, the more they will give back to you, kan? So I think tidak ada masalah. And are you guys happy with the leave? Banyak leave kan?
Kita kena queue.
Oh.
Dia tunjuk jam tangan dia sudah.
Very nice with time juga lah.
Okay lah.
Memang mau habis lah.
Yes.
Can we open the floors for at least like
One.
1-2 questions?
Any questions?
Any
Anybody?
questions for our...
Izati, hello.
If not, we gulung ah.
Alah, asla question. Asla. I want to answer. Okay.
Hi, Puan Viviantie.
Hello, Cheng. Nice meeting you again.
Nice to meeting you too, Puan Vivi. So my question is, what is your advice to young leader?
My advice to young leaders to always have your intention right. Always have your nawaitu right. If your nawaitu is to songlap to it, then you will be a very bad person. But if your nawaitu is to help build more leaders, then God will help you along the way. God will even give you more than you expect, you tidak jangka. Macam myself, I never thought that I would be at this level. No, I was very naughty.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Very naughty last time, I mean, I'm not an A straight student, not even 3-pointer ka anugerah dekan. No, I was very, I think, below average, I can say. I was a slow learner. I could only read when I was 9 years old. But if you set your intention right, I believe, God will help you along the way. God will give you more sampai you cakap, God, stop. Don't give me more. I feel overwhelmed. Stop. That's exactly how I feel now. I feel addictive to, siapa lagi saya mau latih? Siapa lagi in INSKEN I want to send overseas? Get them to see the world. Do the comparison. Kalau kita tidak keluar, kita akan selama-lamanya jadi jago kampung. And that's what's happening in Sabah. And I'm very sad in Sabah. Oh, okay lah. I'm so sorry lah. I mean, some of them are good, some of them very corrupted. But we do. SINIC only have 500,000 ringgit last time in funding. But boleh saja. So money is not a problem. The problem is the mindset and the intention. Intention mau songlap duit saja. Forever lah you are like that. So I hope, Cheng, you continue to lead SINIC with the right nawaitu, and I hope we see more success stories from the community, like both of them. And I will always be with you sampai bila-bila. That's my promise.
I think we really have to wrap this up.
All right.
So we like to announce kami kena tegur or by Otai, who shall not name her. So because of her, we officially have IG, TikTok, and it's called Thesipsipshow.kk. So you can follow us on IG, TikTok, and the email as well. We just registered it last night, so they're masih kosong, masih fresh. But yeah, we officially got an IG and TikTok account. Thesipsipshow.kk. Yeah, Thesipsipshow.kk.
Oh, no wonder I cannot thank you.
Ya, sekarang ada sudah.
Yeah. Before this, it was only a hashtag. So
Kena tegur, kita belajar. Anyway, I'm Chris Egan. Thank you.
Viviantie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Viviantie. This has been the Sip Sip Show. Thank you, KLPODFEST. Thank you, Scenic. Thank you, INSKEN. Globes. And thank you, Sweet, for the cap. And thank you for everyone that came here on a Sunday morning.
JD.
Oh, shout out to JD from Pop Shavit and Studio 2105 for helping us out with the cable we need. So thanks, JD. Right.
JD, where's JD?
Tak datang.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.